What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Gaming Chair, your weekly dose of video game news and hilarity. I'm one of your hosts, Matt Oltmans. Alongside with me is Jared Bradley and Austin Smith. We're not recording live right now, so any questions or concerns, feel free to put them in the comments section, and we'll get to them next week. So, yeah. So, as usual, we like to start out with the games we're playing currently this week, games we want to try out, new stuff. Go ahead, Jared. Why don't you let us know what you're playing this week?
Well, obviously Warzone.
No.
That will never change.
Who plays Call of Duty?
Yeah,
Right, jeez.
Who plays Call of Duty?
I did jump into No Man's Sky because that came out on Game Pass, and it's pretty fun. Me and Austin played a little bit. Sorry to spoil your games you played this week, Austin.
God damn it.
But yeah, we jumped in. We've hit up a couple different planets already out of the 1,600 billion there are in that game. But yeah, we started building a base, and it's pretty fun. I recommend it so far. But other than that, it's Warzone. I don't think we jumped into Sea and Thieves this week.
Not yet.
I didn't. No,
Yeah.
I think with the season 4 drop, we've just all been
Yeah.
kind of we have shit to do again in
Yeah,
the game, so
right.
we're like,
Gotta get that Fennec, you know.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
Austin?
other than that, that's all I got. Sorry.
Not Sea of Thieves, sorry. I was gonna say No Man's Sky, played a little bit of that with Jared. Was a little rough starting out because in that survival mode, like it will tell you, like it has you like fix a scanner so you can like repair your environmental suit or whatever. What it doesn't tell you is if you die after repairing the scanner, you have to repair the scanner again. So I kind of went through that struggle initially while still trying to learn the game. So it's a little bit of a like throwing you into the fire. So it's not a bad game still, but it just didn't start out too user friendly for me, anyways.
Speak for yourself.
I'll say that's what I said for me.
You said you died how many times, and I'm like, I haven't
Like 3 or 4
once.
easy, and then it's like I said, I finally get the scanner fixed. Okay, it's like now I can recoup my suit and stuff like that and survive. Die.
Yeah.
Sorry, you got to repair the scanner again. It's like, what? No.
I already did this.
Right. For that game, like, how in depth is it, like with flying? Like, because I was playing Elite Dangerous, and that's like really in depth, like in like flight travel and things like that. Do you do a lot of roaming around on the ground in No Man's Sky, or?
It's a balance, I think. I think
Yeah.
more so on the ground, because like really with flying, it's just to get
Okay.
planet to planet and maybe kind of
Oh, okay.
get around the
Okay.
planet a little bit. I haven't dived too much in the flying, though. Going from like playing Empyrean to that, like I was used to when you're flying, if you're not moving, it kind of hovers. Nope, not in
yeah.
No Man's Sky. You're just like this. So I'm like sitting there. My first experience, I'm like, no, what, no.
Yeah.
But
I did learn I guess you're playing on PC, so I don't know. But left trigger, if I hold it, it'll slow me down to almost a complete stop.
yeah, I'm not sure what that is on that, but I got the hang of it as soon as I like realized I couldn't hover. Was kind of the learning grace period of sorts, but yeah, the games, obviously Warzone, a little bit of Warhammer 2, been playing that, kind of getting back into it, trying different perspectives of some of the new DLC that came out for like the made big rework for Greenskin, just getting the feel of how other factions interact with it. What else? It's a little bit it. I've been wanting to get into Sea of Thieves though, just because they released a
Yeah, they got their new ghost ships.
Yeah, that
I was
looks
watching
interesting.
I was watching a couple Twitch streamers there saying that depending on like what flags the ghost ship has on the back, you'll be able to tell what kind of special cannons they're rocking.
Ooh.
Oh,
Or something like that. Yeah. Like, so you just the very back flag that they have, depending on the color, that'll let you know what kind of special balls they'll have. Special cannonballs they'll have. So I don't know, just a little tip.
Yeah,
Yeah,
looks
kind of
interesting.
thing. Yeah.
But it's good.
My pet.
Right. Well, $5.
$5.
It's not too bad. I
$5.
thought it was gonna be worse. I thought it was gonna be like $20 to
Right.
Yeah.
to
get a
all
pet. And
Yeah, that's how it was for Call of Duty. I've been like looking at it, I'm like, I kinda want to get the tracer pack, but then I'm like, I don't want to spend $15 just to shoot purple. Like
Yeah.
I don't care enough. Like
Yeah.
it's and you and honestly, I was talking about this with Ben too. It's not for every gun.
What?
No, it's only for those guns that are in the tracer pack. I mean, you can have like, yeah, like you can have like the variants, yeah, and the attachments, but it's like only like the MP7 or okay, I think Ben looked it up, and I guess it was certain colors are certain guns. Like purple's with like the MP7, and the green is like with the M4 and stuff like that. I'm like, huh,
well, what for $15? You think you could use any color, any gun? Like,
yeah. I thought it was gonna be some kind of thing where it's just like an extra customized option I unlock for that gun, and I can choose whatever the hell gun I want on it. No, I was like, okay, well, listen, I was kind of on the edge, like with 15. I was like, all right, well, whatever. But then I found that I was like, well,
hell no.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, those happen to be my two main guns I use, but still, I was like,
if you go to use something else, then you're like, nah.
Yeah. Could you imagine sending like with like the HDR a big old purple tracer around like 500 meters across the map? And be like,
everybody else on the map just like,
he's over there.
right? Yeah, it's like, what the fuck is he shooting at? That'd be funny.
Yeah,
that'd be a lot of fun.
But yeah, I mean, other than that, I just kind of want to get into Sea of Thieves. But other than that, I haven't really been playing too much. But I've been wanting to get back into, speaking of Empyrean, because they released a big new alpha for that, and it's adding like black holes, different resources, and a lot of stuff to be played in that. But kind of waiting for some of the workshops to get updated, because they changed how certain resources are used with certain things. So I'm waiting for people to adjust their builds for stuff like that.
Interesting.
And what I mean by that is, I don't know if I talked about it on before, is like with Empyrean, it has a whole big community workshop where they build, like people will build like the different vehicles, and they will upload it, and you could subscribe to that vehicle and then just gather the resources, put it in the factory, and it'll actually build that vehicle for you. So if you like the looks of it.
Yeah, you had mentioned that to me, like this was a long time ago, like when you had first started playing.
Yeah.
And I just simply asked you like what the game was kind of about, and that was one of the perks you said that was going on with it, and I thought that was super cool, like that people can just design stuff outside of like how or just out. I don't want to say outside of the game because that doesn't make sense, but it's being able to upload it. It kind of reminded me of like when people would design their own like custom like Counter-Strike gun skins and like upload them and stuff like that, and you can go on and community vote like things, popular ones.
Kind of crazy. Excuse me. Kind of crazy some of the stuff people build. Like people build like the Millennium Falcon and or like a Sherman tank replica.
I'll do that. That's some Ready Player One shit there, like going on. Like
I mean,
interesting.
What's another one? Like, and the planets in this game are huge. Like it'll take you like 5-10 minutes to fly around in space, let alone like actually on the planet. And like I know these group of people were actually doing a build that spanned a circular like space station that went all the way across like the planet. So that'd been interesting to see how that turned out. I didn't keep following it, but it's just stuff like that you could do with it. So it's got my interest to like want to try this new content. But
definitely, that'd be super cool.
You talking about the flight times and that just reminded me of when we were flying to our first planet, No Man's Sky. Did it say like 2 hours or something like that? I was like, you gotta hit the thruster, and then you gotta hit the boost, and then...
Yeah, I was like that, and with playing on PC and burst playing on the controller, like it wasn't really telling me initially how to use that stuff. So like I'm like, okay, this is fine. This is fine. I guess I'll see you in 2 hours. But
that's funny.
But you gotta figure it out.
Yeah, I gotta figure it out.
Definitely.
But it's good stuff.
Anyway,
good stuff.
Matt, what have you been playing?
Well, as I'm sure people can probably guess, I've been playing some Call of Duty. Obviously. That's just in my downtime. I save that specifically for streams. Call of Duty. I just purchased because it just came out today. Burnout Paradise. So I'm pretty pumped to finally bust the Switch out again. When we watched, when we watched that on the EA Play yesterday, I was like, I'll play that. I was like, that was a fantastic racing game. So play that. I did get Anno 1800, so I'm gonna try and stream some of that this week.
What is that?
That's it's like a building game, like a kind of like Civilization.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like that, it's
finally one that meets that comparison.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's super in depth. It looks crazy. Like
I still need to buy
I
Steam?
don't
that.
know. Yeah. Yeah. It's Anno ANNO 1800. It's I don't know. I haven't played a really like intense builder game like that since I don't know, like Tropico, honestly. Is
Mhm.
or Civilization or that one uh what was that? Age of Empire. What am I talking
Rise
of?
of Nations.
Rise of Nations, thank you. That shit was fantastic. Going all the way through like cavemen, all the way up to like nuclear
Yes.
weapons, dude. That game was wild. So I think Anno 1800s, I think a lot more in depth than that one. And you have like big islands you have to like set up commerce between, and all like countries and shit like that, and building whole cities and everything. So I'm
Is it on Steam? I just looked for it and I didn't see
I
it.
see Anno
it's
2205 and 2070.
no, it's um
Is it like Origin or whatever?
yeah. Oh god,
Or
what
is
is
that
it
on the
on?
Epic Games one? I
I was
guess
gonna
not
say
to
I
get on
want
a
to think I
tangent.
yeah I want to. Why do I keep thinking Epic? I literally just got it.
Okay, I'll just bring up the Google
Yeah,
here.
Ubisoft.
Oh, okay.
It's on the Ubisoft launcher because we don't have enough launchers ready to go. I was like,
Right.
none of those sound right, but I already had it on here from when we played um that one game. Yep.
Ghost Recon.
Ghost Recon. Thank you. Yep,
Yep.
that we played for like 12 whole minutes.
Right.
Yeah. um yeah, so I'm interested in playing that. I'm gonna stream that this week, so feel free to check that out. I'll stream it probably on Facebook Live or our Twitch channel as well. All those links will all be in the description. Check them out. Give us a like and a follow. Always fantastic. But yeah, I think that's pretty much what's been going on this week. We've been tearing it up pretty well in Call of Duty.
Yeah, we've been doing
I think
that.
Yeah.
Dude, that Fennec. Oh, that is.
yeah, it's a good gun. It's a good gun.
Gun is bay for
Honestly, I've been using the P90 a lot.
really.
I've always got a soft spot for the P90. I just like how it, just like the way it works.
Yeah, it's got a shitload of bullets. It'll hit at range. I mean, I don't think it does as much damage. The fire rate's not nearly close to anything in the Fennec, but I feel just as comfortable using that as I do with the MP5.
Yeah.
So, and it's just, I don't know, I like it.
The one thing
You gotta stick to the 12 round mag, and you gotta just stick to it until you get used to it.
The Fennec.
Because when you get used to it, it
Oh, jeez.
just melts.
Sorry, clean yourself up.
Right? Has a tissue. Yeah. So I think that's all the games we've been playing this week. Let us know in the comments and stuff games you've been tearing up this week, and games we should try out.
Yes.
Because we're
We need
always on
other
the lookout
games.
for it. We do. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we were just talking about this. Like maybe we should branch away from just Call of Duty, even though it's decent. I'm not gonna be like it's amazing because it's Call of Duty. It has its own set of issues. But yeah, I say we get into new stuff that's popping.
Let's do it.
Go ahead, Jared, get after it.
All right. So we have been waiting 21 years.
It's been that. Shut up.
Dead serious.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
God.
1999.
No.
Pokemon Snap was released
Oh.
at 64.
Uh,
The new Pokemon Snap was just announced at the Pokemon Presents.
Yeah.
Thingy. and
Dingy.
it looks awesome. I mean, it looks like Pokemon Snap, but it just looks awesome.
For such a simple
21
game that
years.
was, for such a simple game that was, the amount of hours I put into it,
Yes.
like,
yeah.
a whole day wasted, not wasted, but a whole day just playing that and just like, okay, I gotta throw this rock or this ball at this Pokemon just to piss it off, just to get the
Pester
right.
Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I remember I had this like walkthrough, like it was essentially like one of those like walkthrough books.
Yeah.
Kind of things, that used to be something
Before the
worthwhile
internet.
to get.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
exactly. That used to be super cool. This thick ass book that like showing you like tips and tricks, like walkthrough guides, like things, all that fun stuff. Everybody knows what it is that we're playing the games in the 90s. Everyone's aware of,
Right.
and early 2000s. Everyone's aware of what they were.
Sit in class and just like open that up and just be like, yeah, I know you're looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Well, you're right. Like, hold up. Let me snap you a picture. I did get that Pikachu on that surfboard.
Yeah.
Okay, I did. All right, I took time and threw apples for days at that thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. Looks like there's going to be a ton, obviously, since it's going to span every generation now.
Yeah.
So,
God.
ton. I don't know if they're going to have all
Oh,
1,000
I mean,
Pokemon, but
I can't imagine I don't know why they wouldn't. If they're taking the time, it's not like it's.
yeah,
Microtransactions,
I mean-
DLC.
that. But
You shut your face.
but I mean, the original one didn't have all the original 151.
I have a
Original
picture of
set.
Mew.
Well, yeah,
Well, Mew was at the end.
Mew is at the end, but I mean, they didn't have all 151. Even Pokemon Sword and Shield, they don't have every Pokemon in it.
Well, no, didn't they like cut out a bunch?
Oh yeah, they cut out a ton.
Dicks.
Really?
Like I think there's maybe, I don't remember what the number was, but it was like under 200 in the game.
Their literal slogan is "Gotta catch them all" on the game. You don't even put them all in, you asshats.
Well, that's I guess that's kind of my big like beef with like Sword and Shield, where like which I mean I guess it's a clever mechanic for the game, but like where they make you like go back to the other games essentially to get, because like that Pokemon Bank or whatever the fuck it is,
Yeah.
like that they make you go back. It's like, how about you just allow them in the fucking game I bought and paid for?
Yeah,
like-
your marketing disasters.
Like that annoyed me even back with the original like Red and Blue. Like it's like
Where you had to
why not
buy
have
the Mr. Mime.
Yeah, well, just the fact they had to have both copies of the game, you had to have red
Yeah.
and blue to get all 151.
and you only get certain Pokemon by trading them too. Like
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
shit like
yeah.
pissed me off too. Like I get it's encouraging like social interaction, but like
I'm
leave me
sorry, when I
alone, I
was
wanna-
8 years old, I was like the only one I knew that had that game. So,
well
and then,
that
and then I didn't have the trade cable. So,
Well, exactly. I was gonna say, I just spent $400 in goddamn Boy Scout popcorn to get this pocket.
Yeah.
Game Boy
Right.
Silver Game Boy Pocket, okay? I didn't have the extra money to buy the trade cable
Yeah.
or the link cable.
that and like kind of Jared alluded to, like finding somebody else that fucking had the opposite game.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
especially me and Jared, we lived out in bumfuck nowhere. It's like we're
Yeah.
gonna
That's fair.
find out which of
that's fair. I got pretty lucky. I had quite a few people at Irving that
Well, yeah,
we're
you went to
down
school with
we're down
Pat.
we're down to clown, like. Yeah, I got pretty lucky with that, so yeah.
I did not.
Oh, end of rant,
Dude.
I guess.
Yeah.
I was making some slick ass card trades out at recess
Oh,
too. I was
jeez.
like, yeah, buddy.
Hey, I made a trade on a school bus one day, and I'm not proud of it.
Oh god, did you rip somebody off?
Severely.
He hustled, right? You hustled someone out of their Charizard or something.
No, it was a Venus.
Well, that's a sore
I
subject for me.
remember. I remember this perfectly.
Yeah.
It was the second to last day of school. I was gonna make a trade this kid a Venusaur for, I don't remember what I was giving him, but so I was like, can I just like take it home tonight and so I can show like my cousin or whatever? And then the next day, like I didn't do it on purpose, forgot my cards. And that was the last day of school, and this kid was going off to middle school, and I was still on the picture. I was like,
Oh,
I'm
Oh.
sorry.
Yeah.
that kid's gonna be watching this right now and they'll be like, wait,
Right.
that's the asshole.
You motherfucker. His address will be in the description.
Like I said, I'm not proud of it, but I was like, "Oops."
Oh no.
Yep, I remember that. That's
Well, yeah, okay.
what I remember.
You're playing fast and loose with that word. It's called stealing,
I didn't mean to.
Accident. I
right?
didn't mean to.
He played the long con all year. He gained this kid's trust.
If you're listening to this, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
He played the long game.
You say his name.
Right?
I think I was in like 4th grade, 5th grade, so I don't know.
Dude, yeah, I was in 5th grade. I brought my deck to school, and as you do, it was taken away from me by the teacher. And they were like, you can get this back at the end of the year. Already, I'm devastated because it's like January. I'm like, oh, I just got new cards for Christmas. Like, so I get it back at the end of the year. Okay, well, come June 5th or 6th, I'm like, hey, can I get my deck back? Like, and they're like, we can't find it. It's not. I'm like, it's a binder. It has my name on it 75 times.
How do you lose that?
Who's mistaken that? Like, hey, this does have Matt Altman's written on it 75 times because, boarding class, you get right in your name.
Oh, yeah.
Only
Of course.
Yeah, I'm like, they couldn't find it. So I lost, like, all of my sweet-ass cards. I'm like, okay.
I'd be taking a shit on their desk.
Right? Well, no. Actually, the crazy thing, we went back, like, I don't know, like, how many years later. I don't even remember what it was for. I literally went back and it was Mr. Larson. He was my fourth or fifth grade. He's fourth grade teacher is when it happened. He was my fourth grade teacher. He's like, Matt. He remembered my name, which I'm not shocked. I was a rough fourth grader. He tosses me my deck out the window. No bullshit. This dude held onto it in his desk for like 10 years for me. I was like, I mean, it wasn't in the binder anymore, but I was like, I about broke down. I was like, yes! Like, all my, literally, like, all my howls are, like, stacked up, wrapped in a rubber band. I'm like, okay, well, you fucked these to pieces, but thank you for keeping them. I was like, why'd you take them out of the binder? He literally tossed them out of, like, how Irving's, like, it's like 2 or 3 stories or whatever, out the window to me. And, I caught it, and I was, like, holding it. I was like, yeah. I was like, no way!
Oh. So that's where they misplaced him.
Right? He took him home to his kids. Yeah, he was like, well, hold on, let me see what this kid's got here.
You're going to get him back at the end of the year.
Yeah, right?
Let me just take him home to show them to my cousin.
Yeah.
Sorry. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Anywho.
It's going to be just titled New Pokemon Snap. So clever.
Oh, damn. They really went out with the creativity, didn't they?
Who got the race for that name?
Right. They went all out.
Yeah, pretty excited for it. But
yeah, that's going to be cool. That's going to be on the Switch, or is it going to be on the other?
Switch, yeah.
It's just the Switch?
Just the Switch, yeah.
All right, fine.
Gotta dust her off.
Fine. Well, yeah, I literally had to charge it before I could use it. I was like, it's kind of that, like, obviously, but
yeah.
I was like,
perfect.
Yeah,
all right.
That's all I got on Pokemon Snap.
Cool.
Crackle, pop.
Snap, crackle, and pop. Well, moving on.
Speaking of
popping. The EA Play. EA announced some new games, folks. They did in their live event yesterday, obviously since E3 was canceled. They did it's like 40, like a little less than an hour long event. I think it was like 50 minutes. It was called EA Play Live. It was just their live stream of new games. It was hosted by Greg Miller of Kind of Funny Games. It was fantastic. He did a great job on that. It's some of the things they talked about were going to be great. Some of them were kind of strange, and that's only strictly our opinions. That guy from Haze Light was pretty intense. With that game, he was pretty intense. All for him. He's doing big things. Have at it. Love the energy. Apex Legends coming cross-platform. I'm like, I'd be okay without even a new season, new shit being dropped, but they're adding that Lost Treasures stuff. But yeah, cross-platform. That's gonna be cool. Now they just need to bump it up to quads, and we'll be great.
Right.
Will be great because we have entirely too many people we play with that only play trios.
Well, and you would think that that's a natural progression. It's like, yeah, let's add more potential people you can play with and keep it to just triples.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, hey, all your friends. Like before, it was kind of manageable because we were like, only some of our friends like playing the game, and then like, well, not that I'm opposed to playing on the Xbox because I've just played on it for years. It'll just be like riding a bike on the controller.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'd just rather use my mouse and keyboard at this point. Yeah. I've seen the light.
Right.
Okay.
Jared.
Yeah, Apex Legends cross platform. That's gonna be great. They have the new season Lost Treasures being added. It was called Lost Treasures, right?
Something like that. I think so.
Okay,
so,
yeah, I've said it multiple times, and I'm like,
the creepy trailer where
let me check. Yeah, let me check my notes.
behind him,
Yeah,
cracking people's neck.
he did. It was like a slight chuckle too. He's like, yeah. I was like, oh, that was terrifying. They had The Sims popped up, so
Yes,
that'll be interesting. They didn't really. That was quite the interesting
that announcement
take from EA and Maxis. That was an interesting announcement. They're really
very heartfelt.
Yeah, it was. Dude, I felt terrible. Like I was watching the video. Well, yeah, like we were watching the video, and I'm like, bullshit. You didn't learn anything from Sims. Then I was like, they went into like genuine problems and issues,
Right,
and I'm like,
oh, okay, I feel like an asshole now.
oh damn, yeah.
Right.
I was like, oh, okay, Maxis, are you just gonna do that to us? Like,
well, yeah, I mean, we're gonna make lighthearted comment, and it's like everybody's like telling this emotional story.
yeah,
It's like, well, I'll just keep quiet.
right. I'm like, I just built houses.
Yeah,
Right.
But
yeah.
hey, whatever. I guess that just means we're lucky.
That's
like,
true.
We have to go through that. Yeah. The other big thing. So that must mean eventually they have some new Sims information coming out, which hopefully will happen soon because that'll be great. That'll give me just enough of a bump to be like, oops.
Hopefully, it's just like original remaster, like I said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Making magic. Well, I guess they pretty much have that in 4. Is they showed it in
the trailer where that guy was throwing the wand around.
Yeah, that was interesting. I didn't even know they added that.
Yeah,
I think my sister had said something that they added some new DLC that she really wanted to get and try, and I can't remember if it was something along the lines of that, but I just kind of brushed it off. But watching the video, I was like, oh, all right. Yeah, but big announcement from EA Play Live, everyone. Star Wars Squadrons.
Gorgeous.
That looked real good. That $40 to $60 dogfight game, whatever they're gonna make it, it's gonna be great. I'm assuming it's strictly space battle, like in ship battle.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. That was a very fair assumption.
I heard it was gonna be like a $30 to $40 price tag.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. That
It's not gonna be a full 60. So
okay then. Well, that's good. I can save money when I build my cockpit then.
There you go.
Right? Because the more I thought about it, I was like, dude, a whole ass cockpit with a VR headset, like playing that game, I'll be like, wow, like, that'll be wild. Like,
well, especially them talking about like some of the van shit you can do in that, where you can like, reduce the power to your engines to do like a fucking Oh man,
dude, those would be some. Those would be some crazy Twitch streams. Like have like a video. Like a picture-in-picture or video-in-video thing kind of going on, like what's going on actually on your headset, obviously, so you can see the gameplay. But then like another couple of GoPros set up to all my fucking moving on the cockpit. Right. I'm like, that'd be nice. Yeah, right. Me flipping all my switches, like, yeah, right. Yeah. That looked really good. The cinematic was fantastic per usual. We figured that, but the actual gameplay looked really good too. Everything looked nice and crisp,
gorgeous.
But yeah, I definitely can't wait to play it. And finally happened. They listened. You guys brought it back. Skate. EA has officially announced they are working on a new Skate game. There's an official title. Everyone's just kind of assuming Skate 4. They haven't. They stopped production of any game, any skate games for like the last 10 years to work on other projects. Fans brought it back. They 100% have said like everyone asked for it. We were like, all right, fuck it. So they're bringing it back, which fantastic. Yeah. They of course announced the new sports games, FIFA, Madden, all that good stuff.
More sweat.
Yeah, right. DICE is of course working on more Battlefield games, which I am super pumped for. We didn't actually see any gameplay or anything on it. That one guy strategically, Freeman guy, strategically had a Battlefield background on his desktop, and I'm all for it, but that was like a Battlefield 3 background, and I was like,
I think it was 4.
Oh,
was it 3?
I think you're nuts.
Whoa. Whoa. Either way, it was Battlefield.
Right?
It
Yeah.
got me a little roused. So I mean,
Yeah, right. Yeah, a next gen console with Battlefield will be great. I'll play it on PC, so I won't care. So,
looking at
Yeah.
Jared.
right?
I won't play Battlefield anyway, so
Whoa.
You're missing out on a good game. It's so good.
I've tried.
It's so good.
I've tried. Listen, I've tried.
Yeah,
Not hard
whatever.
enough.
Right?
Something I'm surprised that they didn't like say anything about was the new Dragon Age they're working on.
Right?
Yeah.
They didn't say
Yeah.
anything about it.
Yeah.
Which makes me wonder if we actually watched the full review.
The full one?
The right
See, well, that was the one right from the EA website.
So, yeah. Because I
That was that
seen a posting talking about the new Dragon Age, how they announced it at their EA Play, and I'm like, no, they didn't. I watched it.
Right? We're like,
I think I know what you're talking about because I think I did see something, but it was just like a
Maybe
5
it's footnote.
second. No, it was like
Oh.
a 5 second thing when they're showing off like the new tech or whatever.
yeah.
Maybe.
See, this is what happens without the E3. Like what I said, like stuff gets kicked to the back, forgotten about, whatever. Along when they announced Sims, a lot of shit was coming to Steam.
Yeah,
So you
It's
don't have to be
interesting.
stuck to like the Origin launcher and all that stuff. Like Sims is going to be on Steam now. Dead Space 3, Titanfall 2. There's going to be a lot of games on the Steam launcher now, or to be available for purchase in the Steam store.
Which is interesting.
Yeah. They announced that Rocket Arena game.
Yeah.
They're saying it's going to be like part Overwatch, part Super Smash Bros. It's all rockets, special effects, immersive maps, cross-platform. They'll have 10 maps that are maps are fighting back at you, which I think is super cool. I think that's a cool
That's
experience.
not used enough, I don't think.
No, it's definitely not. Yeah, we had talked about it in the live event, how we wish with the new Unreal Engine they would include more interactive maps in big ass games, like big FPS
Call of Duty.
games, Call of Duty. If they had, I'm telling you, if all of a sudden like a whole mountain range just started taking off at you and took out like a whole city while you were in it, like all of a sudden you had like 20 people killed off your numbers, I'd be like, what happened?
Right.
Yeah.
God,
So-
just picture that, just sitting in a building, also you hear noise like, what's that? All of a sudden,
Yeah. Yeah. Imagine like climbing up like that big ass like 20 tower or like 20-story hospital building, and all of a sudden it's like like while you're running, it's like it starts like falling down. You're like, ah! That'd be crazy. You have to jump out like one of the windows. That'd be cool. That'd be super cool.
That would be.
game
But they had a
developers,
few,
get on it.
right? But, like, I don't want to call you out and say you need to pick it up, but you need to pick it up.
Chop chop.
Right. So yeah, Rocket Arena, It Takes Two, Lost in Random, a lot of awesome illustrated games from our friends over in Sweden. Yeah, they look interesting. But EA Play was that was an interesting event to watch. It went by quick.
It did.
I think once we got to Squadrons, we were like,
Well, nothing can top this.
well, yeah, we were like, and we had just talked about like, okay, we just need Apex Legends to come cross-platform, and then like what 10 seconds later he's like, yes, it will be cross-platform. We were like,
And then I was like, yeah, maybe they could have
Uh,
and then
right.
right.
later. I was like,
And I won $1 million. Yeah. So that was EA Play Live. We have some distressing news from Austin and our favorite electronica game.
Certain sad music here.
right.
Who can say? Just start playing some Enya.
Yeah.
Get some Enya playing.
Unfortunately, people are gonna have to wait for not only Keanu Reeves, the glorious bastard he is, but also gonna have to wait on the realistic junk
Oh no.
till November. It looks like they pushed it back a couple months. They said that everything in the game is finished. You know, all the gameplay, all that's there. It's just they want to take the time to work out the bugs and kinks, which, you know, hats off to them on that. You know, to completely polish off the game. Not a lot of games seem to want to do that anymore.
Just gonna say that.
They just want to
Yeah,
get it
there's-
out there and then like, oh, we'll fix it afterwards, you know, for
Yeah.
$15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Or here's this updated patch if you can spare 80 gigabytes on your hard
Oh.
drive. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and that's
good
with
on you.
like a game I've been playing. Granted, like, well, I haven't played it much lately, but Bannerlord, like, that's one of the big. Why I haven't played it much because they're just constantly updating it. So it's like I get so far into it, and then it's like this big, huge update, and now it's like, oh, you got to start your game over again. It's like
Yeah.
it takes like 20 hours to get started. What do you mean?
Yuck.
So
Yuck.
definitely hats off to Cyberpunk on that. Like, I'd be more than happy to wait for a finished, polished product than go through the bumps and grinds.
I kind of wish movies would do that. Austin, I know I was just talking to you about the new Artemis Fowl movie.
Oh yeah.
And man, yeah. So I read those books like I don't know how many years ago, and they're really good books. But I'm telling you, if you're gonna make a movie based on the book, stick to the book. Like I'm all for
Yes.
artist interpretation. I get it. I do it. I'm for it. But if people are going in wanting the book, give them the book.
Well,
Like-
see, the thing is with that though is like, just
You're wrong.
No,
already
you're wrong.
I get staying with the book, but you can't. I feel like if you stay 100% true to the book, you're not going to have any surprises. You know what I mean?
I don't want them.
Well, that's. I mean,
I already read the book.
why didn't you watch the movie?
Because I want a visual interpretation of what that if the,
Well, I mean,
I want.
an example I gave of, I mean, granted they didn't do 100% to the book, but Lord of the Rings, like they kept it
Yeah.
pretty along the lines. I mean, they didn't add everything, but it kept more or less the same story going through
Yeah.
it. So it's like, yeah, people pretty much knew what was going to happen by just reading the books, but at the same
Yeah.
time, it's like they wanted to see, like, instead of just picturing it in their head, they actually wanted to see the battle, you know,
Yeah.
right in front of them, like the Siege of Gondor, like whatever the field.
Much better.
Like, I mean, so I get like having a little bit of artist flair into it here, but as long as they keep
Yeah.
this main story going, and like,
I
mean,
don't know.
even look at like the Harry Potter books, like they didn't stray too fucking far from those, and those were successful movies. So I mean,
Oh, they were.
Never heard
they
of
may
it.
have made like 8 of them, right? Or was
I
it?
never heard of them.
Yeah. So
Well, that's cool. I guess that they're pushing it back. It's not like they're pushing it back like years.
Yeah.
no, just
Like,
yeah,
you
a couple months. So
Yeah.
Which
Like-
good on them.
Yeah, we've definitely waited longer for games.
Yeah.
Skate.
Elder Scrolls 6.
Right?
Skate.
Well, even like old ass games, like
Pokemon Snap.
yeah, yeah, 21 years. We're like, maybe this could do with a remake. Like they should have started, which I'm sure they probably did. They should have started doing a remake of Pokemon Snap when Pokemon Go got so big.
Yeah.
That would have been the time to like
Yes,
perfect
capitalize.
launch. Yeah, capitalize on that shit for sure. But I mean, they probably didn't want to take the spotlight away from one of like the most downloaded phone app
Yeah.
games, yeah, ever.
You can't cannibalize your company like that.
That's fair. So no customized junk for like 3 months later. That's unfortunate.
It's the price
Man,
you pay. Price
I
you
know.
pay.
Like I've watched like a bunch of trailers on it and stuff. I'm wondering if we're hyping this up too much. Cyberpunk, I mean.
Yeah.
Like I feel like we're gonna get it, and it's gonna be like a Destiny game. We're gonna be like,
Oh,
I
would
mean,
be so
it's
heartbroken.
cool, but yeah, like I mean, it's a cool game, but like,
I say I'd be so heartbroken. I never really got into the Destiny games. Like they were
No,
fun
no.
a little bit, but it's just like
yeah. I mean, yeah, of course they're fun. It's just like, okay,
what am I
Yeah.
doing here? What am I
yeah, well, yeah,
The thing with Destiny is it was kind of just a reskin of Halo and then turned into an MMO.
Old
It's
statement.
essentially what it was.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, you do have a lot of in-depth like things, everything you can do, like how you said, an MMO, an MMO. How you can go off and do all your own thing, choose what planet you want to go to, choose what quests or quest lines you want to focus on. They do have raids and stuff like that, which is super cool.
Yeah.
Like
If-
all that's cool. The MMO side of things is cool, but
felt
it's like,
boring and repetitive.
Yeah.
To me,
Yeah.
because it didn't really seem to. I mean, and maybe I didn't give it enough time, but it just my experience. It just felt like I was kind of doing the same
yeah,
shit over and over again without
It's-
really a lot of entertainment to it after
Yeah.
the first couple times.
It's a hard explanation. It's just kind of like a thing where it's like, you know what, this game doesn't hit the same as other games, so I'm kind of like, I'd rather spend my time playing those. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. It's a very popular game. It's like billions of dollars to make, but it's just one for me. One for me.
It's just kind of it kind of throws me that like how similar it is to Halo if you think about it. Like,
yeah,
you have the Covenant and then you have the Fallen. They're the same thing. You have the Flood and then you have the Hive. Same thing.
Yeah.
Brutes and the Cabal. Same thing.
Yeah, pretty much. Like Bungie was like, well, we already have some tried and true characters, so let's just reskin these, like,
and throw them at you and charge you $60.
Yeah.
And wait, there's more DLC.
Right. But for Cyberpunk, I don't know. I'm kind of hoping. I'm hoping it's like hella immersive, like, because they've been talking about just all the little nuanced things that goes into when you make a map as vast as they're claiming it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they want to take so much time, is to go through all the little individual things. I think that's why they were like, everything's done, like shit's ready to go.
Yep.
But we want to spend the next six months or whatever, 5-6 months, going through each individual thing, making sure everything's clean and ready to go. And I'm like, whatever you think you're gonna do, it's until you throw 100 million people at it, you're not gonna know what bugs you find or what fixes.
True.
So whatever, like,
oh yeah, because you're gonna have
appreciate
people that will go out of their way to find the little exploits they can.
Well,
They'll
exactly.
run at a wall for like 3 hours just to see if they can like glitch through it.
Right, yeah.
So,
like, oh, I found this magical hidden spot that I can slide under, and that gets you out of the game, and all of a sudden I have infinite credits. Like, what? Okay, all right.
It allows this? What's going on?
Yeah, they'll find.
I have high hopes for it, though. I mean,
I do too. Like,
same people who made The Witcher, so
yeah. Oh, I think it'll be fantastic. I can't wait to try it. I'm honestly hoping it kind of has like a Starfinder feel to it.
Yes.
I'm really hoping that. I'm hoping we'll be able to like jump in together, go explore, take over forts, make them our own, all that crazy shit. Like,
is there going to be multiplayer on it?
There better be. I'll be set.
I mean, I hope so.
Well, isn't it like an MMO? Like everyone's just like free roaming around kind of thing? On like a big map? Why did I think that was? Oh boy. Have we all been misinterpreting this game?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Oh, it's scary. I was like, what?
It's just because I was thinking, I was like, well, it's made by the same people who made The Witcher, and The Witcher is not.
Yeah.
So. According to Forbes.com, Cyberpunk 2077 confirms it's getting multiplayer well after launch.
So
maybe more like a Grand Theft Auto kind of, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It just wants people to get integrated in the single player aspect of the game and then get the hang of it, and then they're gonna launch. Oh, here's multiplayer. Enjoy the bots and hackers.
And then it'll last for about 30 years, like Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, they're like, no, we're good. We don't need to make a new game. Like, we'll just keep beefing this up on the new consoles. Like,
by the way, Grand Theft Auto 6 is in the works, but that's never coming. Don't worry about it.
Like, just kidding.
Not actually ever come out.
Yeah. So, well, that's unfortunate, but we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk. So, all you people stuck at home still, a lot of new games released this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll start just through in like this week, like 5 days. June 15th this week, Griftlands on the PC, which looks kind of interesting. It's like a deck building game. I don't think it'll be as intense as Hearthstone, but it's like it'll be, it's like what I said, a deck building game.
Yeah.
Darius Cosmic Collection, arcade and console. Those are awesome, like 2D side shooter games.
Mm-hmm.
Desperado 3 on PC, PS4, Xbox. Disintegration. For all you Stadia owners, Elder Scrolls Online is available for you now. And for the real ones playing Farming Simulator 19, you get some new DLC. Okay, you have access to Cavern Land and. I'm sure I butchered that. And then you get a new equipment pack, so you can get some sweet new gear on there.
So you're gonna have somebody in the video watching the video be like, "That's not how you pronounce that."
Right? I'll be like,
Get that brand new treasure.
right, you can bet a trigger. Summer in Mara for the PC and Switch.
Sounds relaxing.
Right? Curious Expedition 2 for the PC. Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 3 on all those glorious options that Fortnite can be played on. PC, PS4, Xbox, Switch, everything. Your phone, whatever, doesn't matter. Pokemon Sword and Shield, the Isle of Armor expansion for the Switch.
You're free legendary.
So, right? Yeah.
You're free legendary.
So you can get a free shiny. Best Friend Forever, PC and Switch. Yeah. Namco Museum Archives. So some more arcade games. You get volumes 1 and 2. Fantastic.
Hit that nostalgia button.
Yes. I love that. I love those on the console where they give you like a free pinball game. It's like
yeah.
Fantastic. Right? Waking on PC and Xbox.
Not gonna lie, I thought that's a walking. I was gonna say, what the fuck
a little bit.
is walking?
It's a fun thing everybody does. Some people struggle with it.
Oh shit!
Right. On the PC, The Academy, the first riddle. Also, I just purchased this myself today for the Switch. Burnout Paradise Remastered. I'm super interested in how that's going to be. PS4 and Switch, we have The Coma 2, Vicious Sisters. That sounds
like
I
a
can't
terrible
decide which
porno.
way they're going to take it. Yeah.
A drum roll for this next one, or like, you know, get some fanfare going off. Or...
Right. Right. As of PS4, Last of Us 2.
Woo!
I thought I seen some pretty meh reviews on it so far.
I was watching some gameplay today on it. Like, I think it was like MSI was streaming it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's The Last of Us.
I haven't even
the second one.
So
Yeah, it's the second one. You know.
Yeah.
It's unfortunately we've all seen the spoiler, so it's kind of like.
I didn't see it.
Wow.
I didn't either.
I don't have a PlayStation, so I'm probably not gonna play it.
Well, right on.
You mean you're not gonna buy a PS4 like 4 months before the new one comes out? Like,
isn't that a scary game? I don't like scary games.
well, just
The Last of Us 2.
I don't know. Aren't they like horror games?
No, it's just like well, I guess kind of, but it's like a zombie survival kind of.
Yeah, it's like a zombie survival, like post-apocalyptic. You know, you got to find your own armor and shit.
Book of Eli.
Yeah, right. But yeah, that's the new games coming out this week. For everyone, like I said, stuck at home, wants to try something new. I know I'm gonna hit up some off that list to see if I can take a break from Call of Duty.
Farming Simulator.
Well, obviously,
Dude, of course.
If I fired up Farming Simulator again, I 100% bet I get Luke playing it with me too. Like,
he lives for those games.
Right?
I'd say he's probably playing it right now.
He's probably like, oh yeah,
Equipment DLC.
right? Oh boy. Yeah.
All right. Well, do you guys want to draft?
Oh, what the hell? I guess so.
Well, what were the results of last week's?
Yeah, Jared.
Getting there. Would you relax?
Well, I don't know. You said draft, and I'm like, whoa, hold up. Wait a minute.
All right. So the results, the final scores.
Let me guess. He won.
Yeah.
Pat and Austin tied for third with 2 votes apiece. And the winner of this week's raid draft, he's getting all excited to find out he lost.
I knew it.
1 vote.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, it was 2-2-3-4 for the votes.
Right on.
So I mean, you're getting better.
It's progress, man. It's progress.
Yeah, that's all you can do. You just get a little better each week.
Everybody that didn't vote for me, your mom's a hoe.
Your mom's a hoe.
Which maybe for a lot of those votes, they might share the same mother, Jared's family.
Right.
I wish I could see who's voting for what. I wish you had to put in your name or something like that.
Yeah.
For whatever. Yeah. So this week, I kind of came up with this one just last minute.
Cool.
So we're drafting. If we were on a stranded island with no internet,
Ooh.
what 3 games would you bring?
No internet's throwing me for a loop.
Yes.
See, because I'd be like, obviously, y'all know what I'm picking,
Right.
but with no internet, that's not the move.
I mean,
Okay.
if a stranded island had internet, that'd be pretty lit.
That'd be my new stranded island. I'd be like, no,
Right.
I'm not stranded here. This is where I live
Yeah.
now.
Oh, help, save me.
Right? Me and Wilson are chilling here now.
But magically, this island has every console you can possibly think of, just no internet.
Perfect. So no internet, but has electricity.
Yes.
I'm for it. Okay.
And let's see. So I got the first pick, and then it goes Austin, Matt.
Okay.
For my first pick, I'm gonna go. Well, I mean, we're already talking about it. I'm gonna go Pokemon. I'm gonna go.
Which one?
Yeah.
You need something with longevity. You're stuck on an island.
No. Well, I mean, Pokemon. You restart that 100 times. I mean.
Well, could do.
It doesn't get cooler the 100th time.
Could do like gold and silver. That way you can add breeding into it to throw off some.
You know what? I think I'm gonna go.
Min-max your characters.
Without the rare candy glitch.
Right.
Actually take the time. Fuck.
I mean,
So,
time.
I'm gonna go Pokemon Crystal.
Good choice.
Nice. Good choice.
Because that's.
I mean,
gold.
terrible choice. Don't vote for this guy.
Right? Yeah. Oh, that's a trash vote. Don't do it.
Oh no! Stop! No voting! No voting! No!
God.
No!
Austin. No internet.
No interwebs. What you picking?
No interwebs. Oh, it's a tough one. I would have to go with probably NCAA 14. Doesn't matter system, but just
Okay.
offline game you can play. It has a lot of replayability to it, a lot of different scenarios you can throw at it. So I'd have to roll that one.
Okay.
All right. So Matt, you got the next 2.
No pressure.
Are we the only ones on this island?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
an
Or
interesting.
am I on the island with you guys?
No. We're gonna say
Okay, just
single player games. By yourself.
By yourself.
Def Jam Vendetta.
Hello there, friend.
Hello.
Need for Speed Underground 2.
Oh no! Man! How dare you? I feel like you're in my head and you're just trying to take what I would pick. That's
Underground.
And you got the next one.
Ooh, the next one too. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. What game do I really like playing by myself?
Lips.
Tiger Wood. What?
Lips.
Lips. Oh, a whole ass karaoke game on my island.
On the island?
Dude, I'll be getting supernovas for days. What did I just say?
I forgot.
What was it? What was I right in the middle of
Tiger
saying?
Woods.
God damn it. Tiger Woods, yes, thank you. Tiger Woods 05. 05, yes. That was a good one.
Good choice.
You could I had this controller that had an oversized white and black button. You guys remember that had the original controllers had the white and black button? Well, on that, if you tap the white button super fast, you could build up the turbo. Well, I had this one controller.
Did it have
I had this. It was like an oversized. No, it was like an oversized square. And I used to use it, and when me and Will would play Tiger Woods, so I could tap the hell out of that white button, and every time I would fill up my booster, and just send it, launch it, and that one was a good one. You unlock all new clubs, all your new gear, all the good stuff.
I thought you were gonna say you had one of those Mad Catz controllers. We had the turbo mode. You just hold down the button and axes. You just
No. Oh, okay. See, that'd be way cooler. Because this was a serious strain on my hand, even for a 16-year-old. Sinners.
All right, Austin, what do you got for your second pick?
This one, I'm gonna have to dust off an old game, but a good one. Heroes of Might and Magic 3 Complete Edition.
The Complete Edition.
It
Heroes of Might and Magic
fantastic. 3. Yep.
All right.
Nice.
I feel like I got to get my sleeper pick out of the way because I don't want it to come back to you guys. This game, it's a great game to play offline. It's even better if you can play with friends, but offline mode is just great.
Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
Obviously.
I mean, you start off, you can pick from like seven different characters, and I mean, they have like skill trees. You can go. There's 3 different trees you can go into. I'm going to take Diablo 2.
That is a good one.
Talk about a shocker.
And for my final pick, I'm going to go with a classic, and I'm going to take Mario Kart.
Nice.
Even though I'm playing by myself. But
there you go.
What?
Right.
Those races by myself.
At least with like one of the new ones, like you have a little bit more to play to, because you got like the stars to get and shit like that. So.
Yeah. All right, so Austin, you got your final pick.
That's a tough one. If I had to go with one, I would say probably Romance of the Three Kingdoms 7. I think that's what it was.
I'm sorry.
Where are you pulling these games out of?
What is
Romance of the Three Kingdoms 7.
Man, your gaming library is vastly larger than mine.
Yeah, right?
It's a good game. It's a good game.
Yeah.
Like it was back on PS2. Like
I thought for sure. Go ahead.
I played for hours. It would just kill days. So I mean,
yeah. I thought for sure you were gonna say something like Dynasty Warriors or something.
Well, Romance of the Three Kingdoms is more of like a RTS version of like Dynasty Warriors.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of plays off that.
I should have known.
Yeah. I would have said one of the newer ones, which is the newest one, which is 13. Yeah.
Sorry.
But I would have said 13, but that's a little bit newer, and I didn't enjoy it quite as much as I think it was 7, but it's still good.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. I said it earlier. I still stand by it. I've always stood by this game. The Rise of Nations Gold. It's a good game. It's a great game. Like I've always enjoyed that game. I think I bought it numerous times because I keep finding it, and it's like $8 for the disc. So I'm like, perfect.
Twisting your nipples.
Other games that I kept thinking of after I made my last pick, Stronghold.
Yes.
The Fable games. God, there was another one. Now I forgot it. You said RTS, and all of a sudden a bunch of games just started like popping into my head. Yu-Gi-Oh games back on PlayStation, like Duels of the Roses.
Oh, God.
Memories. The Dragon Ball Z games, Budokai, and all those.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
I like.
Yeah.
All right, so I have Pokemon Crystal, Diablo 2, and Mario Kart. Austin, you have NCAA 14, Heroes of Might and Magic 3, and blah 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 blah. Romance of the Three Kingdoms 7, 4, 8, 9, Q9.
Right? Yeah, I was like, there's a lot of numbers in there.
Matt, you have Need for Speed Underground 2, Tiger Woods 05, and Rise of Nations.
Rise of Nations.
So
yes.
Don't forget to. I'll get these posted as soon as I can. Don't forget to go on there and vote
for me.
Vote for your favorite. I mean,
it's obviously me.
No brainers.
Like,
Austin,
also, go ahead. Sorry.
I was like, Austin, I feel bad. I genuinely feel like nobody's gonna know what your games
know.
are.
I know. I definitely didn't go for fan favorites here. So.
Right? Yeah. I'm like,
Jared.
I mean, I don't know. You might have a lot of sleep.
What do you mean?
Right?
I mean, Mario Kart's probably a fan favorite. That's a vote getter right there. But
I'll say that's
Yeah.
they're gonna look at like I don't know what the rest of these are, but Mario Kart, sign me up.
Right? Like,
yeah, go and vote for your favorite. And also, you can go check out our website, thegamingcheers.com. We have our articles. I don't know if it's up there yet or not. The EA Play React. Is it up yet? So that's on there. You can look at our faces react to some games being dropped. And
The awkward moment that was The Sims.
yeah, the whole awkward Sims thing.
it really was. I mean, I understand they wanted like a powerful approach to it, but we all were sitting here like, I mean, it's probably just because we're
Privileged white people. Sorry.
three privileged white dudes, yeah.
Yeah.
But that didn't have to go through any struggles other than typical torment.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got. Austin, what do you got for us?
Yeah, well, as usual, I mean, you're probably on Facebook watching this, or maybe YouTube or other platforms, but we also have Instagram, Patreon, Reddit, Twitch, Discord. All those links you'll find not only on our website, but also in the description on YouTube. So go ahead, check those out. Give us a like, give us a dislike, whatever you want to do. If you got something that you want to correct us on, toss a comment. Let us know. We aren't perfect. We look perfect, but we aren't perfect. So just let us know if we screw up. Obviously, also, since this isn't live, if you have any questions, feel free to toss them on there too, and we'll address them next week.
Disclaimer, don't give us a dislike, please.
Please. It really hurts the algorithm.
Oh,
Most
God.
importantly, it hurts my feelings.
God, don't be one of those YouTubers who are like, please like it. Please. Oh.
You moron.
But yes,
Yeah.
feel free to let us know what you feel, what you're thinking. Like Matt said earlier, games that we should check out, games you've been playing,
Yes.
all that good stuff. So comment in the below. So,
Definitely. And the ultimate show of support for us. Buy our shit. We got a ton of sweet gear out. Rep us in any way. Get our name out there. Let everyone know you like listening to us Saturday nights at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Whether it be on Facebook, YouTube, straight to our website. All the links are in the description. The link to our merch is in the description. Get it for your friends, your loved ones, your children. It doesn't matter. Get it all.
the chitlins.
Yes, we got all fantastic stuff on there. But yeah, I think that'll about do it.
Yeah.
It was great. It was a great week. It was a doozy of a week. EA Play Live was interesting and fantastic all at once.
It was.
We got some new stuff. Yes. We got some great stuff on the horizon. I can't wait to see what happens next week. Trying out new games. Gonna be great.
Yeah.
So,
Fantastic.
Right? As always, thank you for watching our video. Tune in next Saturday. Let us know how gorgeous we are and something different you want to see for next week. But other than that, I hope everyone has a great night.
Later.
See
Yep.
ya.
Later, guys.